Hello everybody, Joan Nielsen here. What a gorgeous, amazing morning. You know, happy now habit, who you connect with. I know I've discussed this, but it's so very important, even for me. And even now, because I'm I really like to help people. And I have to tell you something, not everybody wants your help, okay? Doesn't matter. Not everybody wants your help. They believe they're doing exactly what they need to be doing, and they're right. Although you can be friendly, although you can be kind, there are some people who will always, always, always see whatever advice you're giving you as not good advice. They won't even listen to it. They're not even listening to it, okay? They have already decided that what you're saying is not right. They're believing something else, and that is perfectly okay because that's their truth, their belief. But you don't need to stay with them, okay? You don't need to connect with people who are choosing to be negative, okay? You don't need to be choosing people who are going to want to stay that way, because that's just a really hard vibe to get rid of. And it doesn't mean that you don't have to be friends with them, like cut your ties, don't be friends with them or anything like that. It just means that you deserve to be who you want to be just as much as they deserve to be who they want to be. And it's okay if, per se, let's say that on let's say it's social media, that every time you're posting something or they've posted something and you're trying to get them to see the positive side of it instead of the negative side they're seeing, or you post something and they comment on it, or they're just really negative towards you, but maybe they're a family member, maybe they're a friend, maybe they're even a close friend of yours. You don't have to follow them on any social media. You can select unfollow and not have to read any of their posts, not have to answer anything that they put up, and you just don't have to deal with it. And that way, and then if you come into a situation where they're calling you and talking to you all the time, then you can choose whether or not to tell them, look, that's not how I believe. I believe this way. And I mean, there's many times where I've said, everybody is entitled to their own belief, and if that works for you, that's great. But I prefer to be happy. I prefer to be positive. I prefer to live this way because that's my choice. And I've actually said that to people because I would rather see the good than the not so good. I would rather not argue and fight than to be miserable. I would rather realize that this is my choice inside of me, my thoughts, my feelings, my actions or reactions. I talked about this last video. And you can choose to remind them of that. That's who you are, that's your belief, that's how you're choosing to live your life, and you don't have to listen to this because you don't. Now, if it's a serious thing that, say they're really in trouble, and there are some times where you have friends who just need to vent, and you can, if you choose to, you can definitely listen to them. If you're choosing to be happy now and you're not at that mind frame to be able to listen to that person, just let them know. There are times where I've turned around and said, okay, but tell me something happy that's happened. Tell me something good that has happened to you. And then it will help that person change that around to going, okay, and thinking of something positive to bring into the conversation. There are many ways that you can choose to deal with situations and people that you love and you want them in your life, but you need that positiveness too. And just what you need to remember is that your happiness is what you're working for. Your happiness is your habit. Now, choice. And you can be the best friend that you've always been, But remember your boundaries. I need to I need to feel happy. I need my thoughts to be there. I need my feelings to be there. I need my actions and reactions to be there. And you could be listening on the phone to all their concern while reminding yourself this is their issue. You've given them all the steps to get to where you are, but they're not ready to go. So this is their issue, and that's okay. They're still there. And just remind yourself that over and over again, because they're not going to change for you just as much as you're not going to change for them. You've decided happy now habit. Happy now habit. So every step of the way, dealing with everybody is completely up to you on how you're going to react to it. So today, just remember that. It is okay to unfollow people. It is okay to not have to listen to their drama. It is okay to let them live the way they want to live, because that's their choice. But you don't have to be there with them. You don't have to be anxious with them or fearful with them or dramatic with them or anything like that. You can just choose to be happy. It is the best feeling ever. I used to feel guilty when I would unfollow someone because, they're doing the best they can, right? And I would, I want to be a person who is completely 100% accepting of all people. And so I would really get guilty about it, right? We talked about guilt the last video. And so I would start feeling, not happy now, because now I'm feeling guilty because I unfollowed this person and I don't know how I should do it. And then I realized that, sometimes it is okay not to be sucked into their drama, because that is their belief. It doesn't have to be mine. They are perfectly perfect the way they are, and I need not change them. They are doing exactly what they need to be doing for their life, and I can send them all the love that I have to give, but I don't have to follow them. I don't have to watch what they're talking about. I don't have to listen to what they're talking about. I can be sympathetic. I can accept where they are, and I can know that my belief is that at any moment they can choose to change where they are. But I can listen, and I can unfollow when it's too much for me. And I can tell them, okay, let me hear something good that happened to you. And that's all it takes. So start remembering, sometimes your connections, you don't have to follow so deeply. Allow them to be who they are and back up. Allow them with their beliefs, but stay with your own. You can choose who you want to be. They probably don't even realize that yet. Okay? So, take a breath. Get rid of the drama from all those people. Let them believe what they want to believe, and go on being happy now. Keep with your habits. Make an amazing day, everybody. I love you.